Hi everybody, welcome to the GhostFriendz YouTube channel. I'm Astromimi, my pronouns are they, she. So getting started, 10 facts about me. I live in Northern California and I love it up here because I love the heat and I love the sunshine. I do not do well in cold and I actually really hate the snow. So I'm happy that I can see the snow if I want to, but also most of the time I don't have to see the snow. I'm also super close to the beach, super close to the mountains, super close to like really rural areas, and also super close to like really urban areas. So you kind of get a little bit of everything out here. Number 2, I am a huge nerd. And not just with gaming and fantasy and anime, but also I really love science and math. I have my bachelor's in physics. I also love to study psychology and astronomy and pretty much just learning in general. Number 3, I would consider myself a jack of all trades. I'm not super good at like any one thing, but I have a pretty decent amount of knowledge on a lot of different things. Number 4, I was definitely an emo kid growing up. I still identify as emo, although I definitely don't look the part as much as I used to. When I was a teenager, I was a huge My Chemical Romance fan. I had the whole fringe and the side bangs, and I wore skinny jeans and lots of black eyeliner. I actually was one of the few people at my school who knew how to cut emo hair too, so I was pretty popular amongst the emo and scene kids, but probably not so much with their parents. Number 5, I am a huge Studio Ghibli fan. I love all of Miyazaki's films. I've watched them probably my whole life. Yeah, literally my whole life. My favorite movie is probably Spirited Away, although my cat is Gigi and she's named after Kiki's Delivery Service, which is also really high up there. And also Howl's Moving Castle. It's really hard to choose like my number 1 ultimate favorite, but those are definitely my top 3. Number 6, I like to make music. I play guitar and I sing, I write my own songs. Kind of going back to the jack of all trades thing, I'm not super good at it, but it's fun and I like doing it anyways. I'm kind of private with it, so I don't really like to play in front of people a whole lot. I have posted some things online before, but I don't really pursue it that much. Number 7, I love the ocean. I was definitely a mermaid in a past life. I have a dream of owning a sailboat and even living in it actually. I would totally live in a sailboat if I could, but mostly I just want to learn how to sail. I love the water and the sunshine, and the open sea just looks like so adventurous, and I would love to be able to cross that like on my own terms. Number 8, I am extremely 420 friendly. I am kind of what the kids call a stoner, but it's pretty under control, so not too bad. But also I believe in the healing properties of psychedelics, and I love, I don't know if I can say these words on YouTube, you know, mushrooms, but obviously they're not for everyone. But for people who are willing to try alternative medicine, I am a huge advocate for it, and I think everyone who is ready to try it should try it. Number 9, I am obsessed with squishmallows and plushies in general. I have a futon in my living room that is pretty much never actually in couch form because it is just covered in squishmallows and plushies. And they just make me so happy. I'll probably collect them for the rest of my life. Number 10, I love cartoons. I am obsessed with SpongeBob. I have been since it came out, since I was a teeny tiny little baby. I also really love Futurama. I love Adventure Time, Regular Show, Rick and Morty, South Park. Literally just, you put a cartoon in front of me and I will be content. I definitely prefer them to live action TV shows. So that was 10 facts about me, and then getting into my gaming habits. My favorite style of games are definitely RPGs. As far as like a subgenre, I'm not too specific, but really just anything that's like super immersive and can give me an escape from reality, because that's probably the primary reason why I play video games. Because I just want to feel like I can exit this world and go to like a more magical, beautiful world sometimes. Definitely anything that's open world or fantasy is right up my alley. My preferred console is definitely PC. I used to be an Xbox player though, but I just got really tired of having to always buy new consoles. Actually, before Xbox, I grew up playing the vintage Nintendo consoles, and I still have every single one of them, and they take up so much freaking space. So that's what I really love about PCs, is that I can just continue to like upgrade it part by part. I don't ever have to buy, I mean, my motherboard goes out or the case is bad, but for the most part, you don't have to buy an entirely new unit every single time that you want to upgrade your system. And with consoles, it feels like you got to get like at least every other, or like maybe every other 3 new consoles just to be able to play the new games. And I really don't like that. It's kind of exclusionist. So yeah, definitely PC. I still mostly play with a controller just because it's what I'm used to, but I also play with mouse and keyboard sometimes. My top 5 games, in no specific order because I could never choose that, are The Elder Scrolls, specifically Skyrim and Oblivion, because that's exactly what I'm looking for in a video game. It's like fantasy open world, super immersive RPG. Also Minecraft, because who doesn't love Minecraft? It's beautiful, it's fun, it's really fun with friends, and it just never really gets old. That's a game that I could like definitely play for hours and days at a time. I feel like I'm just always coming back to my Minecraft phase. Dark Souls, because I love the challenge that it imposes. It's super hard actually, and I'm really bad at them, but I love those games because anytime I see a challenge, it like motivates me to want to do it, and it makes it more fun. That's probably also the reason why I chose to do physics, because as soon as something is challenging for me, I'm engaged. Portal, because I love puzzle games, and that was like the puzzle game that got me into puzzle games. So definitely have to put that one on the list. Lastly, I was gonna say Undertale, and I hope nobody gets mad at me for not saying Undertale, but I've been playing a lot of Stardew Valley lately, and I think that might make the cut. Because it's so cute, it's so fun. It's kind of the same reason why I love Minecraft. Like I could do it for hours at a time and do it with friends. But also I can tell that there's like deeper meanings to that game. Kind of like Undertale too. But I'm not gonna go into 6. Top 5. So I just started playing Stardew, but I can definitely tell it's gonna make its way up there into my favorites. And that's all I have for you guys for now. So thank you so much for watching, and I'm super excited to get to know you guys. Hopefully you feel like you know me a little bit better now. And I hope you stick around to see the other GhostFriendz content and see what else we have for you guys.
Ha ha ha!